Hey guys, welcome back to Easel Does It Studio. Thank you for joining me today. So today we're going to try some metallic alcohol ink in red wine. So I've been wanting to do a project with that, and I was like, I don't know how it's going to look or whatever. So we're going to try it today. And remember this, I had done this in the mix to mold a couple of different times. So I'm going to make this today out of resin, but I'm not going to put my mold pieces together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it right up until I know like my wheels are full, but not enough for this stupid little thing for the resin to come out of there. So that's what we're going to do. So I am going to do this one in, I believe I'm going to use the silver holographic glitter, and I'm going to mix that, and that's going to be it. I've been going back and forth on my colors for this. And then we're going to do the red wine metallic ink in this. So this is the Bond Craftor epoxy. Guys, I really, really like this epoxy. It is unbelievable. So I do have a discount code and the link in my description box. So if you guys want to try it, I highly recommend that you do. All right, so let's get some sparkle going in here. And let me just get a little stick. Because I want it to be like fairy tale looking. So it will still kind of, I guess, be clear. Do I mix a color? That is the question. You know what? I'm not. I'm going to pour this with just the sparkle, and I think that is enough in there, and hopefully it doesn't sink. But look at that. It's just really, really sparkly, princessy like. Okay, so let's see. And I have it turned so I can see when the wheels are full up in there. I'll bring it down here so you guys can see. And we're just gonna I want to get into those wheels. So this normally took like 2 ounces, but crap, you know what? You know what? I need to find something to plug that because I'm not going to get the top. I got a bubble right there that I just popped. Okay, so what can I use? What can I use? What can I use? Crap on a cracker. You know what? Let me get my hot glue gun out. And all right, we're going to get this hot glue, and I'm just going to fill that with some hot glue. So let's plug this in. All right, so I'm going to pour this part, and we're going to just let that kind of get into those little grooves. And while the glue is heating up, I'm going to get this one mixed up. So on the instructions with this, it said to wait until your alcohol was warm. So I have let this sit for a good 5 minutes, and we are going to put the, let me get a paper towel here. I got stickies on my hands already, guys. Gosh, I'm trying to keep my work thing clean, but you know, and you really, really got to mix these good, because I'll show you one that I haven't mixed up yet. See how the pigment stuff settles on the bottom? So you've got to really, really mix these up really, really good until like you see nothing on the bottom. So, and I have not used this, so I need to grab a tack and we're going to open this. So I have that whole kit of 24 and I just don't know what like to use them in because I don't really know what the look is going to be. So I figured, well, let's find out. All right, I want to give a good squirt. Take a stick, and we're going to stir that up. And try not to incorporate any bubbles. So I'm almost thinking of adding, because it's still going to be really translucent. So let me, do I have just a red in regular alcohol ink? I don't know if I, well, I have a cranberry. So maybe, I don't think they have just a red. I think it's like a purpley red or raspberry. Maybe raspberry would be better. Just, oh. Just want to get it to be a little bit all right, so it might still be see-through, but it's starting to get warm, so I want to get this poured. All right, so let me grab some tape real quick. And we're just gonna get anything off that doesn't need to be there. All right. So, and hopefully I mixed up enough. I just really wanted to see what these kind of would look like. So if you guys try the discount code and it doesn't work, please let me know. Somebody tried to use it, and I don't know if it was just their location or if it's not working. So if it's not working, I'd like to let the let the company know. Because they did say it expired October 10th, but I thought they meant of next year because I just got the code. So maybe they, you know, oopsed on their end. So yeah, just let me know, guys, if anybody's tried to use it and it didn't work, because I will definitely get you a better code that works. Because, you know, after all, what's the use of having a code if it doesn't work? All right, so I'm just gonna, we'll get these ones filled, and hopefully I have enough. This was 4 ounces. And look at that. It's going to be perfect. All right. Wow. Okay. Let's give it a spritz of alcohol. And let's get our hot glue gun. Now, I have not tried this, but it was the only thing I could think of quickly that I could get a dam. I just don't want that leaking out. And then I should be able to peel that glue off, I'm hoping. All right, so let me unplug that, because I am bad for remembering to unplug things. And the little stringies out of there. And now we just gotta wait for it to set up. Trying to make sure that it's smooth going across here. All right. So let me take my, take a little silicone and just get in there and get any bubbles out that might be trying to attach. There's one under there, just got. All right, so Oh. And there is a little bubble in there that I'll pick out in a minute here. Because I know even if I tried to pour it, then I'm going to have that big piece that I'm going to have to be trying to cut off. And that's going to be a pain in my keister. So I'm like, if I can do it this way, and I don't want to dome them, I just want them to be full. Okay, so let me grab a dog bone. So we can just pour the extra in the dog bone. All right, so let me, all right, I just picked Azure Blue. I just reached in and I am gonna put 3 drops of that in the sparkly color. And we're gonna mix that and we're gonna pour dog bone. Something in there. All right, I just wanted to make sure that that little top piece didn't have a bubble in it. Oh, crap. All right. So, oh. All right. So I don't know if I'll have enough to do this one too. And I do want to dome these. At least a little bit. All right, so we might have enough for 3. Okay. Those look so pretty. Alrighty, guys. So I guess that is it, and we will be back on demold and see if this works and get this assembled. I really like the way that is looking in there, so hopefully we will have some good creations. Alrighty, guys, I will be back for demold. Alrighty, guys, these are all cured. So what I did for these is once it got firm, I took the hot glue out so that they could finish. It did seep a little bit, but that's fine. So let's get these unmolded. Oh, look at that. No bubbles. Nice and sparkly. So I'll probably end up making some keychains out of these. Let me get these out and then I'll, but yeah, there's like no bubbles at all in these. Nice and crystal clear, nice and hard. So this, I am not sure what to expect, but we're going to unmold it and we are going to see if my plan worked. I did get a couple of bubbles, but my wheels are round. That's a plus. All right, so so again, we got round wheels. I got a little bubble there, but on the whole, it looks amazing. So I am going to cut that off. So, I mean, I could have, I don't know if you can see down, I could have very well, like, put resin in there, but I didn't want that big clumpy thing sticking out. And I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to do it without that sticking out. So I am just going to try and cut this off. Oh, look at that. All right, so it is the mold that has a defect right here. There's one piece missing. But overall, guys, this is going to work. So I'm going to glue this together. And we will have a nice, clear little Cinderella. So I'm just looking to see. It doesn't look like there's any other bubbles other than in the few in the wheels. All right, so let me and there's not a ton of trimming to do. There's like really none. They could have used just a smidge more. I don't know if, like if I put UV resin and cured it that way, if it would like go through. Where this is still fairly light colored. I am not sure though. And I would hate to like get a whole bunch of UV resin in there and then it not. So, what to do? I wished I could hear what you were all telling me to do. So, I think what I'll do is, because it's only the edges that are really touching. Maybe I'll leave it like this. Put in the comments, what would you guys do? Because, I mean, I could glue it at any time, but yeah, I'm not sure. So I'm not going to glue it. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to have you guys post in the comments, what would you do? And I will go from there. Okay, so let's get the little Santa sleigh that is done with the metallic alcohol ink. So far, that's giving a really cool look. No bubbles, nice and clean and clear. All right. So, and hopefully I did not over pour and we can get this little thing together. I love you. All right, so that is on one side of the sleigh. There is something that got in there, and I don't know what it is. It could have been a piece of glitter for all I know. Oh, we got one little tiny, two little bubbles right there. Let me see if I can zoom in so you can. Oh, and we got two on here, but they're little, so I can live with that. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let me move this out of the way. And let's see. Is that gonna fit or is it not? That's the question. All right, so that's the front. All right, so that fits in there. And are we gonna fit? And we are gonna fit there. Let's see. All right, so I'm going to take that apart and let's try the back piece to see if I got to trim all of it. And I'm going to show you I don't know if it's going to work or not, but I'm going to try it. All right, let me grab my Dremel. Now, I had saw this on Ben's, his channel's called Ben's Work, and he does, oh my God, him and his wife are amazing. So if you haven't checked out their channel, go ahead and check it out. It's called Ben's Work. And Nicole was trimming her pieces, and she used a Dremel. She had a white little bit thing on it, but I'm going to try this and see if this is going to work a little bit better to sand down these little pieces. So it works really good in when you have to like get rid of some of the excess. And it is so quick. Let's see. Just a smidge more on this one. All right, so let me just so it just takes that little lip down, but it doesn't like scar up everything. Oh, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. So if you need to, just go like that, and it takes that ridge right down. So yeah, so she had saw it from somebody else. I had seen it, but I hadn't tried it yet. And then somebody on my channel, one of my subscribers, had mentioned it to me that they had saw it too. And I was like, yeah, I did see that, and I hadn't tried it, so I figured that I would try it tonight. But it takes that right down. So let me see. Now I probably need to put a smaller bit on there. But let me get this one all edged. Sorry, guys. but it just takes all that sharpness down. So there's no more sharp edges. It's just nice and smooth. So it works really, really good, guys. So let me get my little box of bits and see if I can find something in this kit that maybe. See, her stone was more something like this. It was like a hard white. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit here so you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, so let's just change this bit and come on, pop out, guys. There we go. All right, so let's okay, so oh, that works slick. All right, so let's get the other side done. Because it's nice, you know, it's flat, so you can trim that edge down without making a whole big mess. Or cutting yourself like I would do. All right. Sorry, I know it's loud, but if this works, this is going to be amazing. Of course, I don't think I did that one. Do this side or not? Look at that, guys. So yeah, so tonight we turn our clocks back an hour. So yeah, I don't know about everywhere else, but yeah, we do. So now I know I'm gonna have to trim this piece. Yeah, all right, one more thing and then we can put this thing together and decorate it. All right, so, and we want that on the outside. All right, let me put it down and see if that helps. Yes, it does. So look at how awesome that went together. All right. Now let me wipe this mess. And then before I glue it all together, I will make sure that I wipe all the dust out. But look at how good that went together. I'm like, that is definitely the way to do it. So I'm going to have my husband put me a hook over here by my table so that I can just have that hanging. So my thought was on this is, all right, I gotta move this over here because I'm gonna drop it on the floor and I don't want to do that. Now it's not as red as I wanted it. I wanted it to be like a really dark, like Christmas red, but I figured if we outlined it with a little bit of the gold, you know, red and gold at Christmas. See that? Look at how cute that looks. And now, what I was thinking, Still a little bendy. So what do you think? I think that just about really does make a difference. Yeah, that definitely looks really good. As long as you kind of keep it so it's half on the piece. I'm just taking the tip of it. So I think that is really, really cute. Just that little hint of the gold. And let me just... All right, so gotta do the other runner. All right. So I do have a little cleanup because I got my fingers in the gold and then I got it on here. So I am going to take a Q-tip and I'm just going to slowly clean up any little spots that I got, and then I'm just gonna let this dry. The only thing I want to do is not that one, this one. Fill that in, just like that. So, you know, then we could decorate it. We could put stickers or whatever, but for tonight, I'm just going to leave this. I'm going to let it harden up, and I'll figure out something to do with it. I will get it glued once the paint dries, and I will have final pictures for you. And don't forget, let me know what you think I should do. Should I try the UV or should I try the glue? Because I can take my Dremel and make these edges nice and smooth, so when it sits together, you know, it will be nice and flush. So yeah, let me know, and then I'm gonna outline it with just a few areas with the silver paint pen. But I want to get it glued together first. So I probably should have cut this piece off because it doesn't have one here, but I guess it's okay. It's just a broken Cinderella one. So yeah, so those are our project for today. Let me know in the comments what you thought, and I've got to figure something to really decorate this with. So yeah, stay tuned for that. And I am gonna, I did the inside of this one, so I'm gonna do the inside of this as well, so that they both match. So, alrighty guys, I will see you on the next video. Have a great night, everybody. Okay guys, I decided I was gonna just make a decision. So I did go ahead and UV this together, and then I just outlined some of the pieces, not all of it. And what I decided that I'm going to do, I've just got to find my acrylic pieces, but let me show you here. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a piece of like clear acrylic, and I'm going to decorate it somehow. And then I am going to set this little carriage on there. So let me... So I think by having a clear plastic on there, I'll try to find some stuff to embellish it or whatever. But I think that's gonna really make this thing pop. So unfortunately, all the little lights that I have change color, but it just kind of gives it a different look. So that's what I decided to do with that. So still put in the comments, what would you have done? Okay, so that is the carriage. And now this is the sleigh. So I added, you can see the berries there. I just added that. What it is I just did a sticky stencil, and then I painted it in with my oil paint markers, and I did the same on the front, but I just put Merry Christmas. So that is kind of how I decorated it. I'm still contemplating adding some rhinestones, but I'm not sure. So I'm going to call this done for now. But I did want to just jump back on and show you the finished pieces, and I will get some better pictures. I'm just going to let this paint dry because I know I'm going to smear my fingers in it again. So that's all, guys. I just, wanted to hop back on and show you. And I was glad that I did UV it because it did seal really good through all the clear. So that is all done, and I'm really pleased with it. So, and then I had pulled out my big mousse here, So I might even try to get like some sort of string and like have it so he's in the sleigh waiting for Santa. So I don't know if that's gonna go good together, because then, oh, see, I touched the paint. My other thought was I could put one of my little elks in the front. And have the little elk pulling it. So, I don't know. So those are where my brain is going tonight. So, yeah, stay tuned. I don't know what you'll see. I've just got to dig out my other elk and see if I can find one that kind of goes better with this, and or to do the big guy. You know, maybe we could do a big guy and a little girl. I don't know. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I wasn't going to be able to go to sleep until I decided what I was going to finish this off with. So yeah, I was actually even thinking about maybe like rhinestoning the runners on the sleigh, but that would, you know, take a lot. I don't have any gold, and I don't have any green, because I was going to try to embellish like underneath with like a green or something. I have a clear, but I'm not sure if that would show up enough. So yeah, but I think it looks pretty cute just the way it is. And I will put another coat of red on the little berries once they dry. Alrighty, guys. Bye again.